You need your notebook, so as soon as you want to get them.
Wait, why you have B2 on?
No, I got that. That's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
this is the sign language section.
This yours.
Oh, what? Thank you.
There.
Yeah.
Sick.
If I,
Oh my god.
No,
I didn't know that was an accident. What is it writing?
it's almost home.
Is the student okay? Do they need assistance?
Ah,
Someone there.
hold up.
What's that?
Can you just
Someone there with
remind
them?
me for a second?
Yeah.
What about the ground?
I have so much work.
When it comes to flying up on the air.
Did you say I'm from the air? Something like
No, I did not.
that? Only a few 31 days.
Few 31 days.
Well, no, in 28.
28 days.
Yeah, I didn't count the right.
It's the third though. Isn't it? Wait, yeah.
Yeah,
I think a home is on Wednesday.
31.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
So you're at
yeah,
school?
it's okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. What's the date? It's not first. It's the
Third.
third. It's gonna be a red 3. You guys gonna be able to deal with that?
Yeah.
Good. I was hoping somebody was gonna say no.
We talked about
Duplication of the
Well,
line.
we made the zero spread it like one side. It could look like a pattern.
Bookended by 2 greens and 2 greens with a, but then I messed up the dash in the middle.
Well, that's
I'm
What's your
just.
tummy?
There.
It's not my tummy.
There we go. That's better. It's just my.
I feel like it just needs to be
well,
race reason.
No.
the 0 of the 10.
I know
and
my
the 1 of the
Spanish.
18. So it was like an alternating pattern.
Chipmunks and nuts.
Oh,
What are you talking
I don't know.
You know, I feel like you're doing a traditional chalkboard thing right there.
I don't like the chalkboard. Oh, it hurts my ears.
Those are the good days.
You guys don't remember what a chalkboard was.
Yes,
I
I do.
do.
It was
I used to
green and
write
it had a
on
little
one.
chalk.
Solomon, you need to
My
get.
sign language teacher writes on the chalkboard.
I know, but I need you to open the book and then present
I
problems
know.
and then guide me through one of the answers to one of the problems after I give you guys enough time to do
I'm
them.
gonna move this. I can't see it.
Oh. Yeah, that's right. This thing, you.
Why do I feel like she's gonna want to?
Oh, no, that might happen.
Okay.
Test, a lot of it will be this. There'll be like a graph, right, with the
It
points.
better be.
I know. Good call. Graph with like random points on it, and then you'll have to tell me what the coordinates are.
That's a bad number.
And then,
We
uh,
talked about
okay, then the equation, writing the equation of a line. How do you write the equation of a line? What's the equation?
X
Wait.
or Y
You should-
one
can you write the
minus Y two.
Okay, well, let's start with the rules. So, the
Y.
equation of a line, right? How do we, what's,
Y1 minus Y.
no, that's the finding the slope.
Oh, god dang it.
That's all right.
Wait,
That's my favorite.
So-
Y equals mx plus b.
Oh, that's the one. I get confused.
This is called the equation of a line.
Hi, 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 hi.
And then finding the slope of a line is,
Oh, we're just finding one.
Y one minus Y two over X one minus.
So we're just finding the formula. I
Nope.
mean, slow.
No, we're
yeah,
Slow.
Yeah.
finding the slope and then also too, right? Write an equation of the line that passes through each pair of points. So you gotta find the slope first, and then you gotta find the y-intercept like we did, where you plug in the slope and then, all right, and then the midpoint formula, you remember that one?
No.
Think harder.
It's like
When
Not
was
you.
the teacher
Them.
posted, doesn't remember it.
I blanked out at that.
Sorry, I should have been specific.
I don't
Students,
know.
think harder.
I'm sorry, my brain just ran away from me. I don't
That's
know.
fine.
Oh, you do.
I had the weirdest dream that I was like in some bed and I was like, I'm having weird dreams.
Yeah, yeah. Big
A big bird is
Big
like
bird is
Reed
scary.
Back
Guys,
in the
let's
night, when I
focus.
was big, big,
Let's
big,
focus on the math.
Do you remember?
That is so cool. I'm sorry.
You do,
You need some.
yes, yes,
I've been scared of the
exactly,
Kool-Aid
that's
ever
exactly what I'm
Kool-Aid
doing.
Man.
I read your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kool-Aid Man
and so
scary.
then you would do, x minus, I mean, what? I
Yeah,
mean,
what?
8 minus negative 4
Oh.
over 2. That's the first one.
6
I got
minus
it.
4.
Oh, all right.
4 minus 6.
Alright. So for finding the midpoints, all you need to do is take these coordinates, plug them into these two equations.
Oh,
figure it
I
out.
did it wrong for number 1. I keep getting that.
Remember, slope, this is the
Oh, wait, never mind. I did it right.
graphing a line or the line of the equation.
Yeah.
This is-
Oh, line equation. Hold on, let me label this first.
Yeah.
Ah,
And then midpoint formula.
I done it.
Okay.
Is that?
Line.
How would I want to incorporate that?
I want you to shoot me straight.
That's like
I want you to shoot me straight.
Who did it show?
The material, the teacher, the lack of sleep that you had last night.
what?
Which
7,
one?
8, or 9.
Which one would it be?
Go buy the movie.
Got
Okay,
it.
now I have, so I have to do.
Did you just 6 shooting me?
I didn't go to sleep because I had a nightmare.
What?
I didn't go
Yes.
to sleep until
I always
like
have
So,
nightmares all the
if
time.
it's-
Should I scoot over?
It's always
should I
about
stay here?
school.
Either way. If it is negative 2 over 2, would it be equivalent to negative 1 over 1?
Or just
Or just negative 1?
I don't want to write the
Mhm.
question. I'm just gonna
yes, ma'am.
like.
Flip those your pen for a second. I can write
Yeah,
down.
you can. You honestly do.
Oh no.
It sounds like it.
Oh.
We get calculators or not?
No.
For the test?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Better.
Notes? Or-
Notes. Yeah.
Because this is my problem. I'm having a difficult time
Remembering the
That's
formulas.
new.
I've had a teacher in the past who've given out just an index card, and all they can write is whatever they can fit in that index card is what they can have.
Oh, that's just.
Chance would fit the entire textbook.
That's true. He has small handwriting. It's like a little.
Whatever you can fit on that index card is what
Well,
you
yeah,
can.
that's why I got an F in English.
Is the
Oh.
index card
Actually,
not big enough?
no. That I got an F in English because I just didn't go to class.
We
Uh,
always take the class.
So take diligent notes. I'll disclose whether or not we get to use them at the test. Study those 3 formulas because that's all you really need to know:
excited.
equation of the line,
Do you need
slope, and
graph
then midpoint.
paper?
I
We
got my English teacher to resign because
Oh my
Good
God,
No,
Chance.
it's not you, it's me. Because you're right, and I didn't give you the paper.
Da, 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 da.
no.
Chance.
Your attention to detail is wild.
Chance.
What happened to the absentee lady? You know, I'd have to tell her to pick up the pen and start writing and stuff like that. There we go.
Chance.
I don't have to worry about graph paper.
Chance.
You have a
Okay, graph.
I have one that's
Thank
like really small.
Well,
You don't need one anymore. I got it. Thank you.
hold on.
I just erased it.
You erased my one. I'm like, I want to snap my fingers so I can just.
Is that supposed to be x1 plus
I like,
x2?
I just snap my fingers and I tell
My X's and Y's look strikingly similar.
That's good.
No, it's just the x's look like x's instead of plus. That's why I don't like-
For later.
Turn around.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Oh lordy, how many calories is this?
Question? No question.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody else have another class in here?
Yes.
Yes,
Spotlight.
Do you see where
Spotlight.
she has scissors?
I like English. Remember Jake
There's a
fell-
pair there.
Remember Jake fell off his chair in Spotlight?
Yeah.
And you were just running
Yeah.
around like a maniac because she
Fabulous.
was really tired. No, I wasn't. But Jake was.
190 calories.
Calorie count?
Yeah.
Right.
1,700 calories a day.
That's what you're trying to get to?
No, that's only what I can have.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Why?
What?
I've lost 10
Because-
pounds in a week.
I was gonna say because of a self thing or like a
Kind of, yeah. And I fast for 16 hours.
well, I fast for 8 hours.
I'm learning how
I-
to drive.
Yeah, so that's included in the 16 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
before or after?
Trying to pick it up.
I
Right
just
away.
fast. It's a whole block of just not eating. So
Why is it so good?
8 hours, and then I'm not supposed to start eating till 2 o'clock, but I broke it by having
When I was
this.
a little.
So now I have to bring up my schedule.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Is it like you went to the doctor thing and they were like you
I'm concerned.
shaking their finger at you, or you were just like, oh, I should probably do this?
I should probably do this.
Got it.
Well, I'm going to Spain too, so
Right.
for the summer. So
You
that's,
jog you.
no,
Nice. Where again?
Madrid.
Just
No.
where else?
Probably gonna go to Portugal,
Okay.
Azores,
No, but where else in Spain?
Barcelona,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna explore
Yes.
and go to other places, and then probably go to Denmark.
Like an hour bus ride from Madrid. There's a town called Avila. It's like a walled city
Hmm.
that's got like the old.
I've heard of Avila.
Go.
Oh, wait, you minus the
It's
one now.
amazing, and it's a good like little 2-day trip. You get there, you see stuff, and then take off. We left in the evening and got there at night, and they have lights that are projected up underneath it, so you see this castle off in the distance. You know, as you're like coming up to it. It was like the coolest entrance
Hmm.
and the funnest little place too. Very cool.
And then I'm planning to go see the castles in Scotland.
Mm-hmm. Edinburgh,
I don't know.
Glasgow.
It depends where she takes me.
Can you not see?
What are you
These are
Sorry, you have conversations.
the adults are having conversations.
Yes.
So for the last one,
Hold on. What happened? I left you for like 5 seconds.
again,
Sorry. Again, Kimmy. I don't know why. I think it's you, honestly,
oh,
because I don't do that to many others.
oh,
It's not. It's not like a personal thing. I'm just saying it as an observation.
Sure, having your problems on the first one, it's wrong.
Lily, I forgot you were even in this. Oh wait, you weren't in this conversation.
Yeah, that is just sad.
Okay. Yes.
for the last one,
Yes.
did you do- I don't know what you did.
So remember when we have the slope, right? And then you have the 2 points. You can find the y-intercept with that information, plugging it into the equation of the line. Right.
Oh, why did I do that? I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
And thankfully, it wasn't my handwriting,
Yeah, seems like it's just my sight.
but you could easily blame my handwriting.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Then you just do plus B so at the end.
Mm-hmm, because you're solving for v.
I need to go.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. What are we? Multiplying together. Okay.
So yeah, we'll see how it goes. She's giving me a tour, so I don't know. She lives there.
Okay. Cool.
She's gonna be like, you stay at my
What's
flat.
negative
And you go to
4
Palace
minus
too in Madrid. Yes.
What is the first number? What is the second number in the first part of 3?
Second number, first part. It's a
Minus
six.
3.
No,
Okay.
minus 4.
It's a
Negative 4 minus 4.
where the loop is greatly overshadowed by the length.
Negative
8. Okay.
Negative
What
4
happened?
minus
Oh my God, I
negative
thought that
4
was
minus
bleeding.
4 is 8.
Oh no.
It just looks so painful.
Well, just 8.
Negative 8. Sorry, why did I forget? I just told you negative
I
8
know.
and I forgot to say the
Wait, I need a calculator.
Silly chance.
Chance, stop shaking the table.
Stop.
Stop.
Okay.
Who are you telling to stop?
So
No, tell myself.
Blinking me so hard.
and just keep them open.
You're so heavy.
What do you? Oh, you're so dramatic.
On the weights.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like -6 plus a positive number,
I just thought it was
you
a
go
jazz thing.
up on the
Mhm.
negative number line and you go down. So it's like -6 plus 8, you go
What's
-6
12 minus
minus
Because it's a positive number and a negative number, right? Remember when we did this on the board? A positive number and a negative number. Whichever is bigger, the positive or
That's 10
negative,
minus
Oh,
dictates what the
right,
answer is
right,
going
right.
to be, but you treat it like a subtraction problem.
He get it.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yeah,
Or no?
Yeah, I
Like
know, I
you
think
did?
I get it.
This is this.
It's a weird way of wording it, but
She has a look of disappointment right here by my mother. She's disappointed at my skills.
Disappointed in a lot of things.
Yeah, you're disappointed in me.
Mija?
Mia.
Mia.
No, Mija.
Mija.
Oh, you mean daughter.
Somewhat, yes.
Yeah.
Or little one.
Oh God.
Mia's not.
My mom calls me.
what is it?
My mom calls me.
No ocupas estar así contigo.
So we know that B is the what?
I don't understand.
I know.
In the equation of a line, B
I understand
represents
a little, not that much, but I'm worried.
So basically what I'm saying is, don't be hard on yourself.
the y-intercept.
Okay?
That's a
You're
Y
really
intercept.
brilliant, and I believe in you. Okay?
So M is the slope.
So I believe you can do this. Come on.
Y and
do
X are
this.
just Y and X. And then B is the y-intercept, meaning the exact point at which the line crosses.
So not
So the midpoint.
What?
Not the midpoint, but just the point where it crosses the y-axis.
Okay.
So you can start there, obviously. What is our y-intercept?
It's not a
Yeah,
racing.
totally start there.
No.
Last time,
It's fine.
remember when Kendra was working out that problem, the y-intercept was like -15.
Oh, yeah.
And she just used these coordinates, or this point in particular, as her starting point, because it was still close to the center of,
So you just do it at 2.
do it at 2.
Did you like?
I totally forgot about this month. Hecky.
So it's positive 2, right?
Mhm.
Which means it's above the x plane, right? 1,
Yeah.
2. And then from there, you take the slope, right? And it's whatever that number is. And then you put it over 1 if it's not already a fraction. It's a whole number, you just put it over 1. And then you have your rise on top and your run on the bottom.
This is so contradicting.
So then the the -4 and
I got
-6 isn't really
15.
relevant, except for
No.
me getting the.
That's wrong.
Not right now, no.
Okay.
It's relevant if you have a y-intercept that's, like 10 or above, because you don't want to go that deep into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 10 boxes or more, you know what I mean? So you can use that point, but do not think about that now. All you're thinking about is the slope, which is the top number is rise, the bottom number is run.
I like
And if the
this.
top number is a negative, that means the rise is not.
Three,
Okay.
It's-
Okay.
3, and 4.
Today's a national holiday.
Wait, which holiday?
When you finish, I'll give you an answer.
Oh, yeah.
National Boyfriend Day.
No, it has to do with food.
Oh my God, I'm hungry. I want tomatoes.
Someone you want help?
Is that a
You
B?
seem to be wearing the world on your shoulders.
What's number 3? For like 8B? Does it say 8B?
It says 8-6.
I can't tell. I'm sorry.
eight.
It's not your fault. It's my
Make
fault.
it a
You're the
6.
second.
I thought you were just gonna hit the pen.
Okay, that's
so I
better.
wanted to
Thank
go
you.
better. Honestly.
On that
I've
note,
never been more insecure about my handwriting.
I'm insecure.
it's National Kale Day.
What?
it
I thought it was
National
National
Insecure
Kill
by
Day.
Handwriting?
Oh, it seems so. Actually, it's,
I think we're gonna make that one up.
Yeah.
I was kind of
That's my day.
concerned.
if we move forward, it's
We
not.
can't
There's
look behind.
sarcasm month
Like erase
or sarcastic month.
stuff.
Sarcastic month.
Mean Girls Day.
Mhm.
Mean Girls, get out of my seat.
It's like
National
Happy
Vegetarian
National
Month, National Pizza
Day.
Month,
Oh my
That's my
God,
friend is
so
like
sad.
Happy National Beer Day.
Applejack Month,
Apple.
Applejack.
Adopt a
I remember
Shelter
the
Dog
commercial.
Month.
Not very
I
good.
ain't dumb.
What
Right.
did you just wait?
You heard me right.
Apples.
I'm not shy about it. What, you want me to say it louder?
Say
Not
it.
very good.
What's not very
Apple Jacks. Go ahead, put your head down. Use that as an excuse. I'm not.
Talking about cereal, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Apple Jacks are not good. Not good.
Okay, then what cereal is good?
Yeah.
What cereal's good?
Yeah.
I suppose you
Easily.
don't like Cinnamon Toast Crunch either.
Darn right.
The best cereal.
What? You have a problem. Apple
Lucky.
Jacks.
What,
Cocoa
you like-
Pebbles.
You like
No.
Wait,
I
what?
bet you like.
I bet you like
Yeah.
Cheerios.
You like
Like
honey
fruit.
bunches of oats.
Nope.
Oh.
Fruit Loops always
you
sound
like plain
lemon
Cheerios.
tea.
or something.
No.
Special K.
What's the best
Stuff
cereal
like
then?
that.
Is good.
Lucky
Wheat
Charms.
Thins.
Yes.
Good.
No. Charms.
What?
Okay.
Raisin Bran, that's what you like.
No, that was my dad.
That's on.
All right.
So you might want.
Are we ready?
Oh
Or
wait.
at least to
I
go
think-
through like
I
number
think
1 and
I
number
think
2.
I think I think
No, I think so.
Yeah.
It's interesting because as your math work and production has gotten better, your art has.
Increase.
I won't. Stop.
Really?
No. Are you serious? No. All right. Number 1. Who wants to do it?
Not me.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna stand up here and do it, and then you guys are gonna tell me what to do.
No.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Lily,
I tried. I'm doing remembering.
walk me through it. Somebody say something.
Okay,
Okay, now try saying words.
Are
Which
you
one?
on
Number 1.
yeah, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
4.
Or.
5?
Where am I starting? Sorry. Okay, 4 minus 6
Yes.
over 6 minus 4
Over 6 minus 4. What do
Oh,
we get?
I did the
equals
opposite.
-2 over 2.
Yes. Which equals?
-1.
Good.
Oh,
What
I
is
did
that?
the opposite.
4 equals -1 times 6 plus b.
4 equals -1 times 6 plus b.
Yeah, and then you get 4 equals -6 plus b.
Good.
Then
What's
you get,
Oh, I
then
did
you
wrong.
add 6 on both sides.
Yes.
Then 10, you add 4 plus 6 and get 10.
No,
Yes.
you get 9.
Correct.
No, you don't. 4 plus 6 equals 10.
6,
Why
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I did goofed.
So
Y
remember.
equals -1x plus 10.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I
yeah,
was
like-
right the first time. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
So remember, when you have 1, you don't need
You just
to.
need x.
Yes.
That'd be
Minus x. or
Minus
negative
X. That can be your equation of the
So
line.
Y, oh, I just put Y equals 10 minus B. Oh, okay, that's bad.
Okay. Number 2. I'm gonna get this phone thing out of here. Taking up too much room. Okay. 2. Somebody else other than Chance.
Not me.
Okay. Not Alyssa.
Well, hold on.
All right. I'll just keep
Oh,
busting
let
out.
me check number 2 to see if I got this right. I think I did this wrong.
Getting tired of myself up here. Somebody tell me something. Number 2. Lily. No. You keep going. I'll bother you in a second. You too. Tell me.
6.
Because of what you said about Apple Jacks.
Oh,
shoot.
I
Then
wanna
why
see
are you
this
telling me what to write down? Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
No. Yeah. And then
Solomon, you're doing really well.
yeah. And then, yep. Wait. Slow down. There we go. And then we got
I did
6.
it opposite. Why am I doing opposite? I still have the same answer though. It's okay. Oh wait, I did it wrong. I dang goofed.
I can't hear you. What?
Why is it the opposite? I don't understand.
Your mom won. That what you got?
Wait,
Check your work. Check my work.
let me check my word very quick. I got it wrong.
Smooth.
I just got it.
I actually have a question about the first one.
Yes.
So you know how it was -2 over 2?
Correct.
So then when if the negative's on the top, does that mean that it's like 1, you do -1?
No matter if it's the negatives on the top or on the bottom, it's a problem when you have both negative on the top and the bottom because then it equals a positive. But if the negatives on the top or on the bottom,
That's why I messed up. Okay.
So I won't be.
Okay, did you get this for the slope for number 2? Anybody? Anybody want to talk about it?
Why?
Anybody?
I got it.
I mean,
Take it. Why did you miss that?
Alyssa, what'd you get for number 2?
Oh, I got 15.
For the slope?
Yeah. I did it wrong.
What's the slope?
Okay.
I think I did it wrong.
Did you?
Yeah, probably.
Did I do it wrong?
No.
What is that?
I did the opposite. I switched it.
Yeah, you did it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm a failure.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
How was
Did
it?
I?
Wait, what's
Yes, you
the
did.
slope then? I'm so confused.
Very sure you did it wrong.
Yeah, that's why.
Interesting.
Well, I can't see.
Well, but you're
that's
just assuming.
Probably why you're, yeah.
No, 3.
I'm just confused. Don't you have to like?
So y1, right, which is 10, minus y2, which is 16.
Yeah, correct.
x1 minus a negative 12, right? 2 minus signs right next to each other. Gotta switch the signs to be positive. Add them both together to get 18. You have small numbers.
Basketball.
So then you get a negative 1 over 4.
Wait,
What?
wait, what? Wait, do
Okay.
the math again. It's
Negative
Sure,
y
sure.
equals.
So you got
Where's
Wait,
the
no, I
plus
did
and
that.
plus and plus?
y1
did that one.
minus y2 on top, x1, which is 6,
What
x2, which is a negative 12. So
So
you're
the slope is
subtracting a negative
1/3?
number, so you have 2 negatives right next to each other. So when that happens, they both become positive.
I swear you did it
Wait,
wrong. Well, you
Then
did
what's
it
the
right
slope?
until you
The
did.
slope is this.
I thought it was 15.
That's a slope.
Mhm.
Oh, I did.
But what about? Don't you have to
Close.
pretend like minus 1, 6?
I accidentally got negative.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Oh.
All right. So we got the slope.
Yeah, that makes
What's the next?
sense.
What's the next step?
Kind of reversed it.
Solomon? You want to tell me? So we've got the slope. We need to plug it into
10 minus.
this one. So which set of coordinates would you like to use?
6, 10
10
equals
equals
This is
1/3
negative 1/3 times
6.
6.
So it's gonna be.
What are you doing?
He's hiding away from the slope.
Shit's why.
Ow.
Okay. Multiplying them together, a whole number with a fraction. How do we do it?
Stop.
Anybody know?
What do you want?
You add both 6, go both sides.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, 6 over 1.
you have.
Oh yeah, I believe.
and then can we at all simplify this? This is not the way Chance likes to do it, but can we at all simplify what's going on in
Yeah.
the angles? What
6 goes into 3.
3 goes into 6. How many
2.
times? 2. Right. So then we've got a negative 1 times 2, which equals
1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
negative 2. And then we've got 1 times 1, which equals
1.
1. So then we could just take this part off. We've got a negative 2. What do we do to get it away from B?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Both sides.
Plus 2. Equals B. So y equals negative 1/3 x plus 12. Is it me?
I think Kendra's judging.
And that's the fact that my cat
Okay.
would not stop
Ready?
last night.
So that's number 2, right? We got number 1 here.
Everything.
Got number 2 over there.
Muck in my room.
Are you guys okay with me erasing this?
Go ahead.
Yes.
No. Just erase it again. Oh wait, there's the eraser right there, like the thing underneath.
No, you're right. Polarity.
Oh my.
All right. So eraser number 1.
My life.
Oh, what a mood.
Hey, sister.
I'll leave 2 up there. Number 3, midpoint formula. How do I do it?
8.
Number
Here's
3.
what you do.
Tell me.
Girl, we can do it.
8.
Yes, we
So the
can.
things are 8 and 6 and negative 4 and 6. I was just repeating what the
Oh,
the
the
things
coordinates. Okay, got it.
are. Yes. So then what you do is you do
Wait,
8
slow down.
minus negative 4.
Yes, okay, I got one
Or
right.
it would be 8 plus negative 4.
Yes.
Oh, we plus, we're adding them? You read the slope.
Over 2.
And then you like,
And then what about the next set? What do we got?
6 plus 6. Okay.
Changes everything, doesn't it?
oh wait, that equal, wait, so now we,
Yeah.
hang on.
So how do I simplify this fraction, Melissa? 8 plus a negative 4 is what?
8 plus 60? Wait, I'm
No.
So we got a positive 8 and then a negative 4. So it's almost like you're just treating it like a subtraction problem.
Oh,
So 8 minus 4.
4.
Put your wee hand down.
that'd be 4.
There you go.
So,
4 over 2.
yeah,
Okay?
and then 6 plus 6 would be 12.
12 over 2. Can we simplify these two?
Yeah.
Yes. And what do we get?
We get it. Hold up.
2,
And yes, 2 and
2 and
6.
6. So the correct way of writing this answer, the midpoint,
mid
is that
2 and 6.
2 and 6.
Wait, was that just my?
That's
did
it?
you actually write minus down there? Is that why I did it, or did I just not see it was a plus?
No, you just didn't see it was a plus.
Oh, we're doing it on
Okay.
line.
Mhm.
So that's it? Or we, what do we have to do?
That's the midpoint for this for number 3.
Oh, we're just finding the midpoint.
Oh, then
I thought we had to do
give
more.
me like.
Okay.
We'll do number 2.
Okay. Somebody want to do number 4?
I want to try.
Yeah.
I want to try.
All right.
So 2, negative 2.
Hang on 1 second. We erase this. Okay. What do we got?
Negative 2.
Yep.
Plus
Mm-hmm.
negative 2. Wait, 2. 2, just 2. 3. 3.
There we go.
3. Okay.
And then don't forget this part.
3. I mean 2. I mean 2.
No, I mean make sure you have.
The 2.
Yeah.
Fraction 2.
Okay. And then set up the next one.
So 3.
Yep.
Plus
Mm-hmm.
2.
What?
Underneath the 2. Right?
What? Wait, it'd still be negative 2 plus.
Yeah, negative.
Would it be the same?
Negative 2.
So we're
Yeah,
doing
it'd be the
Y's
exact
now, right?
same.
So here, which one's y1?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. So you go up here, put negative 2. Right? And then what's y2?
Y2 is 3.
3. Right? So negative 2 plus 3. And what are we missing that we have here but we don't have here?
2.
Over 2, right?
Over 2.
Okay, keep going.
Mm.
So remember, you've got 1 positive and 1 negative, so you treat it like a subtraction problem.
Mm.
And remember, your bigger number is positive, so your answer is going to be
That'd be 1.
1. Oh, yeah,
Over 2.
there we go. And then
2 minus 3. 1. Over 2. Do we have to simplify?
no, you can't.
Okay, so that's,
So then
that's basically it's it. One half and 1 half.
You can put it in the decimal form and still the same.
You can put it in a 0.5 if you want, if it
I
makes you
prefer
feel
1.5. That's easy.
less work. Okay, Lily,
Mm.
you've been
I did
silent long
it.
enough.
Wait,
Had
I
it.
need to write this. I did this.
We're at number
Right.
5.
Oh my God.
And then correct.
Oh, I
Walk
have to
me through
graph this. Oh, I'm too lazy.
I don't like that.
okay.
Okay, are we okay racing number 3 and 4?
Yeah,
I
sure.
did number 4 and I feel proud.
You did well.
I'd rather get a C on the
Did you take
test.
the
That's
shortcut?
all I want. It's a C.
Down Cherry Lane or
Think
memory?
you're special for taking shortcuts? You're not. Okay.
I want to take the easy road in mine.
That actually started.
How many numbers does this mean? Do-do-do-do.
Graph point -4
Ooh.
Okay, so now the slope is -4, so go down 4 over 1.
Shite.
Sneaky.
She is a bird.
Down 4, in which way? To the left or the right?
I think I did it to the left. Is it to the right? To the right.
And you need 3 points to graph a line.
Yeah, so instead of going down 1, I just went up 4 over 1. And then up over 1.
Doesn't look very straight, but it is.
Mine doesn't.
That's essentially where your line should, where it should be. The angle is important, not like where it's placed on the graph. Okay. Another way to do this problem, because Lily took a shortcut.
Mine did not look straight.
Anybody do this any different,
I think Henry did.
shortcut wise or long way wise?
Oh, I did the full problem.
Oh, girl, you're smart.
Well,
Well done, both sides.
tell me.
You're
How do I go?
So I set it up negative x
Negative x.
or -6
Negative
Sorry.
6. Yeah.
equals -4 times -4 plus b.
Uh-huh.
Chance, you
Good.
look like you're chilling.
And it would be, since it's -4 times -4, it would be 16. So you subtract both sides by 16. And you get -22 equals b.
Oh, wait.
So 16 is the
So
Yeah.
I then took an x of 1
It's good.
Okay.
and put it into the equation so that it was y equals -4 times 1 plus plus -22 or minus 22.
Correct. And what did you get?
I got -26
Oh,
for my y.
Mm-hmm. And what would be the x? Because we
1.
I mean, I did the graphing.
So yeah,
line.
I graphed that, and then I checked with the simple 4 over 1.
I mean, I graphed the line. I
Very
know
good.
it.
You can totally do that too.
I just graphed the line.
Anybody else see what she did? Chance?
Yep.
Stop looking like a guy from Breakfast Club.
Very true, very true.
So what you can do as well, so you can do who Lily did, right? Which was plot the point that's already given to you and then do the slope from that particular point. Or like what Kendra did, right? Was plugging in the points for the equation of a line and putting in the slope as well to find your B. And then just
Well, I also plotted the original one, but I did the extra work.
Wait, how is Lily's way?
so Lily's way is what did we do, Lily? We graphed it first. We put the point that was already given to us, right?
Okay.
Because that's supposed to be a point on the line, right? So she plotted that point first, and then she took the slope and you put it over one,
Okay.
right? And then you have your rise, which is not really a rise, it's the opposite, right?
Yeah.
You're going down 4 and to the right 1. Important to remember that just because the slope is negative, that doesn't mean your run, when you're actually plotting the points on the graph, is going to be negative as well. Got to remember that just because slope is negative, when you put 1, that's a positive one.
Unless you're-
Okay. So she did that and then did down 4 to the right 1 and then went back to the original point and you can, I don't want to confuse you, but you can switch the sign. You can make 4 positive of the slope, go up and to the left. So you do the exact opposite of what the slope is and you find, yeah, but I won't go that far into it. That sort of makes sense. We'll review some of these now. Just because this will be like 85%
Oh,
of the
honey,
test.
I'm gonna get a Z.
All right.
No, no, you don't have to plot right.
Okay.
I thought wrong.
So we'll do a couple more
So I refuse to plot more
From the
than 2
book.
points,
because you guys love books. Lily.
because that's all you need.
I'm doubting myself. I don't have
did.
confidence in taking the test.
Okay. Anybody need this
All
still?
you
Solomon,
need
you still writing?
No,
Diligently?
conflict
Yes.
is
All right,
not
I'll
the plot.
leave it then. Lily.
Because like the resolution
Books aren't going to move
is
themselves.
actually part of the point either.
Just
That the
You're
second
cool, Lily.
and the character
Aren't I?
By the way,
understand
When somebody says, "Wow,
Are
Lily,
you
it
okay?
looks like you've been working out,"
No,
you
I'm
have
just
me to
reading
thank for that because it's your second period of doing all that. That's going to really make you.
I'm
busting through.
scared of taking the test. I doubt my skill.
Totally common and validated, but just remember that everything we're doing here and the thing that you actually worked out on your own, where I was just writing and you were pulling my strings and making me write the numbers on the board, was accurate.
I hope I just get a C.
Okay, so here, 140,
Too much work.
the page. And I'll do one on the board with you guys, and then I'll have you do the other 3. That's right, 3 problems.
Yes.
What?
What? No, it's just like it.
Wait,
No, thank you.
140,
Magical book.
10 through 14.
10 through 14 on the.
Oh, I have.
No, but you guys are picking one that
Page 10
you
through
think
14.
looks difficult, and then I'll write it up here.
Okay,
I turned it.
140,
10 through 14.
141.
140,
Oh, shut
10 through 14, we're doing one together.
Okay.
140.
Whatever, you change.
145?
Solomon,
140.
10 through 14, which one would you like me to do on board?
What are you talking about?
420.
I don't know if that.
13?
13.
We'll do 13 on the board.
Hold up.
Got a rather
I need to
large
turn
number.
pages perfectly to get the next
Solomon, can
page.
you guide me with, I don't know, what's the question asking? Or what's it telling us to do?
Write the equation of the line that passes through each pair of points.
So we're writing the equation of the line that passes through each pair of points. And what is the pair of points we're getting here?
8
8
and 1
and 1.
and 17.
Sorry, 17 and 1. Okay. So, writing the equation of a line. What do we know the equation of a line is?
Well,
It was this one right here.
I was gonna say. Oh, wait, no.
What was that?
So good. So, first things first, when we're writing the equation of a line, and we have 2 points, what do we need to find first? Anyone? What do we need to find first? M, which is
M.
What do we call it? What's another way of calling that? a long way of saying it.
M for
Slope. And what do we know the equation of a slope, or the equation of a
Oh,
slope?
wait,
The
that's-
equation of slope is?
M.
It's like
No.
y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2.
on the board.
Good.
Wait, what?
So,
It's good for
Solomon,
you.
tell me, y1 is?
Plus 7 or minus 17.
y1.
What was it?
Wait, what?
So y1, right? y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So y1 is?
So annoying.
Oh, that's X.
Yes.
One.
Hello.
Do you think
I love
maybe
that
I
shit.
can
I
get
don't know what you're talking
some
It's too late.
It's 2
Alright,
what?
that's so cool. Sounds good. Yeah.
No, No,
There's
a
one
chance.
chance. You
Mr. Wright,
missed
Mr.
the
Wright.
Yes.
Maybe can we get some
You
calculators?
missed the biggest
Some
one.
calculators.
Chance up.
It's in your calculadores, por favor.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're
Okay.
Okay. Why one? What's why one?
Wait, is that for the equation for y1 equals y2 for all the equations?
Plus.
I got scared. Got scared of chance.
And 8 minus 7.
Okay. So, does everybody agree with that part? 13?
What is that?
Yeah.
What side?
Yes?
8 equals 17.
Uh,
Uh,
that was valid. That was valid. Chances was unnecessary, but that was valid.
what was unnecessary?
Your OCD,
Oh no, it wasn't mine. I just felt like doing it.
was it not?
It was Kendra's idea. She has
So, hey,
these
Of course,
questions.
that was my idea.
when we get, now, tell me.
Direction. I think this is mine. School box.
You say I was adopted?
No. Should I school box?
Oh.
9.
No, you said it, but you just forgot one small piece. When you have the small number minus a bigger number, it's gonna be, which essentially equals what?
What are you doing?
I'm talking about.
So, remember when we're solving for the equation of a line, we have to plug in some coordinates and add this as the slope. So pick a set, either this one or this one. I would generally pick the one with the smaller numbers. Yeah.
1.
Yep.
Equals.
Yep.
Yay! Thank you.
Good. Sound. Uh-huh.
8.
Yep. Plus B. So, just looking at it, right? 0 times 8 is 0. So B, the y-intercept is 1. So then you plug it back into here. Y equals, what does y equal? So we know it's 0x, which is not a slope at all, so you don't even write x. So you just write the y-intercept, which is 1. That's it. Okay. Those are weird ones. They're easy, but we don't come across them very often, so it's like kind of messing with our head a little bit. That's it. Whenever you find a fraction that's 0 and the slope that's 0, right, you just plug it back into the equation of a line, and then you get your y-intercept, and your y-intercept is actually the equation of a line. Y equals 1.
So is that going to be for like the reciprocals to 10 there?
So 10, 11,
Okay, that's
12.
That's okay.
right?
Oh.
Why was it putting a 2 underneath? That's not right.
It's okay. We'll do better.
Remember, if you have questions, let me know. I can help sometimes.
You lie.
You're right.
Wait, I just confirmed your name. You can't talk. Oh, I did some good. Oh, I did.
When we have the test, everybody's gonna have to move
I'm good.
seats and stuff,
Oh, don't. Just sit.
just so you're not shocked when it actually happens.
I'm gonna do it first. So like 10 minutes. What did you choose?
Fold. Mm. Show me, so I can tell you how wrong you are.
Yes, I did. Yes. Just attach it to the back of the calculator.
That's actually a good idea.
So,
Happy, even if you do pick it up, you
math is correct,
still pick up the
however,
calculator.
as to for writing the equation of a line.
Oh, yay.
Ah,
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wait. God dang it.
which one was the one that I'm missing? This one.
How many times have you
No,
made
but
a
for
function
those two, it
equal
just
to-
says to do the slope.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Ah.
My mistake, my mistake. You're right. I'll own it.
As usual.
Well, I can own that. Nice. And you follow the negative signs and stuff too.
I haven't done. Where are you?
Okay,
That's actually that.
where's your,
Yeah, so now I have that.
stay there for a little bit.
How many times does the rest of the-
Oh, by all means.
I mean, to eat.
Oh, yeah, wait, hold on, let me get
Only the top number.
no, so it's minus 1 over 3 x, or, whoops. Times 3 plus b. And then you do the whatever. You do that. That
I spelled
equals
a word.
3.
Oh my god, it scared me.
Sorry. Was that you? Hello. Oh no.
Confusing questions?
Chance.
Sins.
Yes, question.
Yes.
Can you come here, please?
Yes.
So to simplify this one, would it just be 3? I don't know.
So here, right, when you're simplifying a fraction, typically the bigger number is always gonna have like another number, where the smaller number, if it can go into here,
It's
will always
like
be.
23rd.
How many times is 3?
I just don't do it.
Wait, Kendra, how many times does it go to the-
If it was the opposite, if it was 9 over 3. Right? How many times does 3 go in the 9?
So that would be 8 to try to find negative 14.
Gotta be careful with that. If you ever see the bigger number on the bottom, just know you're still gonna end up with fractions. Bigger numbers on the top, you're gonna end up.
Okay.
Or improper fraction.
Mhm.
We haven't got there yet, so that's.
It says error.
Something you have to worry about. Just remember, it's bigger number on the bottom, it's never gonna be a whole number.
It said 8 divided by negative
Okay.
14,
So
so
then
it just said error.
I do this part.
Mm-hmm. Plug it in. Mm-hmm.
So then usually. Then 5.
my god, it's such a digit.
You see, so that, and that, oh,
That's a lot of numbers.
and put the 3 in the 1 and let it cross cancel.
Look at that. That's a lot of numbers. We're like doing.
Well, is there a negative in there?
Yeah, negative one.
So then rewrite it with the fraction or the slope and the minor.
1.75.
Well, the missing part doesn't be. Negative 1/3. Missing a variable. Something I want you to think about and not kind of skip around on is when you're multiplying fractions together, right? And cross canceling, try as best you can to write down the steps. Because sometimes if this were a 6 and this were a 3, what would happen? So if it looked like, right, and this were a 3, what would the cross canceling end up looking like?
I need help with number 10.
Well, they both
It's just the.
Are you having trouble finding?
Yeah.
How did you get 14?
Because it's like
-2 minus 12, that's not, that's.
14.
Wait, where? -2
Negative.
minus 12. I think that,
So just remember, when
Is
you
that
have
right?
a smaller number, bigger number,
No,
right?
look, I'll
And
show
you're trying
you.
to cross cancel.
-2.
Sometimes the bigger number minus the smaller number can't even go.
Did we do that wrong?
bigger number as many times, right?
Yeah.
But since it's
How did we
three,
guys, yeah.
it's one number that you can multiply.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
Probably because we
Or
thought of
that number, and
4
the bigger number is the,
times.
you write the
I
other.
don't know. I don't know, it's funny because we both got that wrong.
All right, everybody kind of okay?
Almost.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
was
Sort of.
Okay.
just trying to think what is -14.
Negative, what is it again?
-14 divided by. Like, go, how many times -14 goes to 8?
Well, it would be 8 going into 14 because you go smaller number into bigger number. And I can already tell you, but the thing you need to,
-2 minus 4 is also -6.
Well, no, because it's
well, not
minus
also
two.
minus 6. One was 6.
Yeah, I
and the
know.
other was minus 6.
Yeah.
One is, it's not,
You guys want me to work out another problem up here?
because it's
Well, I'm stupid.
-4 minus, or -2 minus 4.
Well.
And remember, you always have to
No.
put, if you put this number first, you have
Are you
to
doing
put
all right?
this
Yeah.
number first in the other.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you guys want me to work out another problem up here or no?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Melissa, you're gonna walk me through this.
Oh, god dang it. No, I'm not.
10. Tell me.
-2 minus 12.
-2 minus 12. Uh-huh.
And then 4.
Uh-huh.
Plus -2.
Oh, wait, I was looking for the chord.
Oh,
I don't know where to start.
Oh, I meant underneath the number. Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so start over. What is number 10 as it looks like in the book? What do we got?
Oh, wait, number 10.
Mm-hmm.
-2. Okay, with the coordinates.
-2 and
2.
2. Okay.
And 4 and 12.
4 and 12.
The
So-
other 2 is a negative. There you go. Yeah.
So, and what is this problem asking us for?
Asking for the slope.
Find the slope. Okay, so it's which formula? That one, right?
Yeah, well, I have 1 equals
Okay, so walk me through it. So,
-2
uh-huh,
minus
uh-huh.
12.
Good.
And then underneath it,
Uh-huh.
4 plus. Is it -2?
Yes, but for my sake,
Subtract.
because it looks like that, right? So then you did it right. Plus, plus, right? Because you
Yeah.
switch both the negative signs. Good. Okay. And then what do we get up top? -2 minus 12 is
-14.
-14.
And underneath would be like 6.
It would just be
Just -6. Wait, just 6.
right. So then what number goes both into 6 and 14 to be able to simplify?
8.
No, smaller than both these numbers. What would be a number that you can multiply? Yep, good. So what number do you multiply by 6 to get 2? What number do you multiply by 2 to get 6? Sorry, I said that backwards.
3.
3, good. And then on top, what number do you multiply by 2 to get -14?
7. Oh wait,
No, you said the right number. We're just missing one small thing.
-7.
That's your slope.
No, it's
No?
No.
Why?
because in the first part of the problem, she did -2 minus 12. So the second part of the problem should be -2 minus 4, not 4 minus -2.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
No,
Wait,
I'm
what?
a failure.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the second part of the problem should be 4, right?
No.
Oh, I see what you did. Switch them back and forth.
Well, they'll still get the same answer though.
No.
Mm-mm. When you have, it's only when those double negatives are right next to each other, like this. If you have -2, kind of like up here, right? A negative number, right? -2 minus 4. This changes. So then we both have a double negative, so then
That'll be negative.
the answer would be
Positive.
positive. Yep. It's almost like reading for slope. You're working left to right for the top for y1 minus y2, and then x1 minus x2.
Did I just write this?
All right. Any other questions on any other problems? Question? No? General wonderment?
what problem is that?
10.
It does kind of look like problem it. Because the 0 kind of looks like a T.
Yes.
That's true. It's now.
Oh, that doesn't help. All right, so we're good with these 10 through 14, right?
I didn't do.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
number 11.
Kind of need to move on just to some other problems before I let you go. So 141, 16 through 19, that's 3 whole problems, and we'll work out one on the board. So looking at page 141, 16 through 19, which one looks troubling? Anyone? Not really.
Pretty easy.
Well,
The easy formula.
give me something to do. Just pick a number for crying out loud.
-1, -1, and 7 and 7.
And what are they asking us to do?
Find the midpoint.
Okay, how do we find the midpoint?
You do -1 plus 7
Uh-huh,
over 2,
good.
and then you also do the same exact one
Uh-huh,
over 2,
good.
and you get 3 and 3.
Okay, what number is this?
None.
Well, you do
Don't skip.
-1 plus 7,
It is,
6,
good.
and then you divide it by 2, and you get 3. So the midpoint is 3 and 3.
What number is this?
None.
18.
18? I
18.
thought it was 16.
No, it's 18.
There we go. Okay,
Oh yeah, we're doing.
okay. So we did the slope, we did the midpoint, and what's
The last one is like graphing, but should we just do it on paper?
I don't want to graph. I'm too
That's
lazy.
again, yeah.
I don't want to graph.
What's that?
I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to graph. I'll do- I'm gonna do this one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Anybody get hung up?
If there's two negatives, those negatives be positive.
Are you adding them or just
Adding.
so -6 minus 1 kind of thing? So it's like a greater negative number. Lily, back to the page.
What? I finished.
No, it didn't.
Oh, there's no ones.
No, use the back. So I don't have to sit there. Yeah,
What are we up to
16
do?
through 19. 41, 141.
I thought,
I'm pumping. What?
so I finished 16 through 19.
No, use the back of that sheet.
Ah.
Back,
So awesome.
back.
That's what's gonna happen.
Back of this sheet?
Yeah,
It's
it's, no, Lily.
Oh my god, this is so much work.
I don't know that.
I did it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wait, I didn't do 16. If I did it, oof, oof.
Need help, Solomon?
Yeah, it would help.
Yes?
Some
No.
tunes. This is a lot of work. We're just doing the whole entire thing.
If the camera phones listen to music, we should at least play.
Remember when I kept you for lunch? Well, can I at least have my phone? If you're gonna punish me, can you at least give me something for
No,
it?
I'm like,
Where do you see 12?
oh, no, no, so it's 10, 10 to 14, so 10, 11, 12, 13.
Solomon, question.
Yeah, we did that
No.
though.
Yes?
I didn't do
Take a break? Need a second?
Stupid.
Okay,
Pretty doable, midpoint formula. And wait, did you do 21 through 23?
That's what that is.
Oh, I see. So, how did you do that? What's that? Graph line, you see this line.
I did -2. And then I down 3. And then the thing was -1.
Done. Sandy got the reverse going. Huh?
You guys are normally going to do.
Yep.
What?
This 1 and 1.
It's supposed to be the great.
Mm.
Okay.
You guys doing all right?
Mhm. That is your time. Swear it's crying.
I believe I did them all.
21 through 23.
Mm-hmm.
Almond, you can. 15 more minutes.
Wait, grass.
Freehand. Just kidding.
That is.
Ever.
To the best of thy ability. Oh, nope, Androna. Oh, you did ruin it. Alright. Buttons. Did you have more? Where's number? Wait, that's not from the problems, is it?
What's that?
Number one.
That one. No.
Just random classwork.
It's just like a summative question we'll answer in there.
Done.
Good man.
Good man. Did you call him man?
Good man, man.
Oh, I heard it. Wait, what's
Charm closing.
That's all the question.
If it doesn't sound good.
You can't bring it down to a second and then you can.
Okay, so
Sketched a frog on the back of the notebook.
Stole a piece of chalk.
Yeah, look at chalkboard. I sketched a frog on the notebook
that's
in zoology class.
You're right, you piece of chalk, because you think it's like one of those, like sugar sticks.
Oh,
No, but I have with chalk for experimental purposes.
Are you sure it's not?
Tasted real weird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I take the chocolate. Oh, it tastes weird.
All right.
I also eat
Last problem.
oh,
The slope of this line is what? How do we solve that?
You want the slope?
Yes.
Minus 4 plus 6 over 2 minus hold on.
Okay.
2 plus 4.
Wait. The one at the top would be -4 minus 6.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Whoops.
All right. So what do we got?
Hold on. Minus 2. I can't see.
-4 minus 6.
Oh, shite balls. Sorry, minus 10 or negative 10.
-10.
2 plus 4, that's 6.
So you can simplify that to be what?
Which one is this? Did we do this already?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
did we not do
Like a
this one
commercial.
already? I
No.
think we did.
So we found the slope, right?
Yes.
Now I want you to find or write the equation of the line using the slope.
Where's the equation?
So what do we get?
We get y.
I mistaken.
Wait, no, but with the one set.
Oh, -4
Okay.
equals
Uh-huh.
-5/3.
Uh-huh.
Times 2
Good.
Wait, what?
plus
Which one? That's the one.
And what do we do if we're multiplying a whole number by a
I
fraction?
never did it.
Over 1. What do we get when you multiply these guys together? -5 times 2 is? 3 times 1 is? Good.
Oh, wait, I messed up. Oh, no, that's bad.
Okay. So this can also be written as an improper fraction. What would that be? I know. How many times does 3 go into 10? No, 3 into 10. It's not even, we're trying to write an improper.
3 1/3.
There we go.
3.
Right?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I just quickly tried to think if the negative went in front of the 3 or in front of the 1 on top of the 3.
Yeah, I mean, because it's all considered 1.
Yeah.
So you can really, yeah. So how would you get -3 1/3 away from B?
Add it.
And when you add, what would we get? So -4 plus 3 1/3, what would that equal?
Negative.
Oh, no, I think you said it earlier, just, right? So writing the equation of the line would be what? What would that look like?
It would be -2/3 because it would be -4.
Y equals -2/3, whatever you said. Oh, -5/3. X plus -2/3.
So it can get uglier.
Yes, but yeah, I don't want it to get uglier. That's really just
Next level.
yeah.
It took me a second.
I don't think that's the one for that.
Think that should be on the test?
No.
Is that 21?
What?
Is that
Oh,
number
that.
21?
No, this is just a random problem. I was just trying to show you.
What?
Okay.
At the bottom.
You want to do that?
Can I steal your today? Yours Who else did I say? Chance and Cammy. You guys
Oh, I
realize?
thought you said nothing. Oh, no, you did say.
Let me just leave these numbers
So-
first.
No, don't worry. Like I graded yours
Here.
first and his. I did not
For
grade.
this spare piece of paper, they're up.
Oh, the graphing parts. Cool.
And be careful, I do have some
Other stuff.
papers in the front from sign language class.
Okay.
But the entirety of the third part should be math.
And I'll track. Okay. So then starts here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forgot to number.
That's
Like about halfway through.
Yes. So I think what's going to happen for the test is I'm
Sorry.
going to write the formulas up here.
That's
So-
such a good idea.
No notes, just the formulas that you guys are going to use up there. The slope, the midpoint, equation of a line.
Okay.
All right.
So would you like to collect your stuff now?
Is it time to go?
It's about we have 4 minutes. Yeah. In